Hey, welcome back. Hope everybody is having a great Saturday, and thank you so much for joining me talking all things Masters of the Universe. Today on the channel, guys, we're going to be reviewing and unboxing the second to last figure of the Turtles Grayskull line, and that is the Deluxe Super Shredder, the mutated Serpent Ninja Master. But first, we'll take a look at the figure once again in the packaging, the beautiful artwork it comes with. We'll compare this version of Shredder to his Wave 2 version, which you can see right here, and have some fun. Now, of course, if you are new to my channel or first time watching, I hope you will subscribe afterwards. Hope you'll hit that like button, and thank you so much for doing that. Hit that notification bell when I upload new videos, and please share this video. Who has a passion and a love for collecting all things Masters of the Universe. Without further ado, let's take a look at Super Shredder once again. And also to point out, I pre-ordered this, this figure alongside the King Hiss deluxe figure, but unfortunately the King Hiss version got delayed, unfortunately, and now has been fully been canceled, and so I'm still on the hunt for that King Hiss figure. And so, but as soon as I do get King Hiss in my hands, I will definitely do a full unboxing with you guys, and I do hope you join me for that. All right, but we did get Super Shredder. All right, so once again, here we go. All right, of course you have the Turtles of Grayskull logo right there with the snakes wrapping around or over top the logo here with the venom or ooze. Got Super Shredder, the mutated Serpent Ninja Master. And there he is in his mutated form right there. All right, got the really cool sewer right there with the ooze or venom coming out of the pipes right here. And as you can see, Shredder has got a variety of really cool weapons as well. Right there. I got the Masters logo. Ninja Turtles as well. Got the snakes coming out of the pipes right there, which I thought was a nice touch right there. Very cool. Like I said, this is the second to last figure. This line is almost complete. Wow. Of course, turn to the side right here. Once again, we've got some great, beautiful artwork right there of Shredder. And then the other side as well. Some beautiful artwork. Alright, and I remember in my original review, and I thought, for being the leader of the Foot Clan and the leader of King Hiss being the leader of the Snake Man, I thought for sure that this is the King Hiss slash mutated version of Shredder, and it is. It actually is. Even though King Hiss has his own figure in this line, and a foot soldier, like an army builder. Shredder here is also King Hiss in a way, because he steals King Hiss's venom and, of course, mutates it in the ooze to transform himself into this creature, this monster. All right. From the back around the back right here, some beautiful artwork once again, as we've seen. Right there, you can see King Hiss right there, and the foot soldiers. And it's very interesting about that. Well, we'll talk about that when we look in unbox King Hiss when the time comes, about the foot soldiers and stuff like that. But it's all about Shredder. But there he is. And you see Raphael and Leo. I guess Donnie and Mikey are somewhere doing something else, I guess. But you can see him coming out of the ooze. Beautiful artwork right there. And as you can read the little bio right there, you can see right there, this time infused with King Hiss's venom. All right, there he is. Alright, so if you give me a second, everybody, I'm going to get him out unboxed, and we'll go right from there, okay? So hang on. Okay, of course, first things first, as you can see, a nice little diagram right there on the side panel right here, in the box right here, that shows you, you can pop the head off right there, if you wish, to remove the cape. Alright. Alright. And also, we got the diagram, and I like to show this off, this shows you, exactly what can be removed safely from the figure without damaging it or breaking it, I guess. Alright. And here is the card that we've seen with this line as well. The Turtles of Grayskull line. A beautiful, beautiful artwork here. You got Super Shredder here. I was about to call him King Shredder, because he's got mutated like King Hiss's venom. Super Shredder, sorry. Alright, there's the bio right there, his mutation right there. And I do believe, I'm hearing rumors that check your local Walmarts, because, and I'm hearing that he's starting to show up at local Walmart if you are interested in getting him. And I am hoping, along with him, that King Hiss version will be starting to appear in Walmart as well, because I need that second version, or that second figure, to unbox with you guys. All right, so I'm keeping an eye on that as well. All right. Now he does come with a variety of weapons, right? And so I guess I should bring him out. So here he is. There's old Super Shredder, or King Hiss Shredder, if you want to call it, right now. All right. So there he is. Let's take a look at the detail. All right. And of course, he does come with this weapon here, right? Which I put in his hand because it took me a second to get this in hand. Because as you know, when you get new figures in your collection, sometimes the joints, the hands are very stiff. And so you might have to, warm them up a little bit to get them soft and loose, to allow you to hold your weapons properly, okay? So I had to do that for a second there, all right? So he comes with this really cool pitchfork, all right? Now this pitchfork here, I'm getting a lot of Merman vibes with this, with the yellow and the look is overall. He also comes with this dagger right here that you can plug in the bottom of the spear here if you wish. We're going to plug it in here. All right. So there you go. So he comes with this really cool, like giant, pitchfork blade weapon of choice here. It looks really, really good. All right. Now another thing about this figure here is his gauntlets here. He's got these big giant, spear. It's rubber, but now unfortunately with these long, daggers or spikes, you would call it, it doesn't allow a lot of movement in the hand, unfortunately, okay? It does get in the way, right, as you can see. So I think they should have, toned down somewhat of these spikes here, make them shorter, so it allows you to get more free movement in the hand as well. It does move, but as you can see, very awkwardly, as you can see right there. You can see the gauntlet is somewhat moving, in a weird place. So it's cool for what it is, but I think, personally, I think they should have toned down the spikes here to make it smaller as well, okay? Now the cape, let's talk about the cape. A beautiful, very flexible rubber, okay? It's not soft goods, all right? But it's very flexible, right? It's almost, because you can see his first variant here. This one has it's more stiff, okay? It is pliable and it is flexible, all right? Don't get me wrong, all right? But this one, it's got a more loose, feel to it, all right? And more a vibe to it as well. It got the shredded torn look to it, all right? Now another thing that I have not mentioned yet is that he comes with a third type of weapon. You got this giant dagger spear right here, and this right here can fit in the bottom of the tail. So the tail right here, as you can see, has this little hole right there. So you plug it in, so it give you a more lethal look of him right there. So he comes with a variety of great weapons, very cool, weapons here with Shredder here. All right. Now, unfortunately, the one downside, besides these gauntlets, which are cool for what they are, as you can see. Like I said, I think they're a little bit too big, with the spikes here, with these right here. Unfortunately, and we talked about this in my original review of Shredder, of the Super Shredder here. Unfortunately, unlike Merman, when we got with the deluxe figure, he does not come with an extra pair of legs, like a normal set of legs to go along with, with him. He's a full-on mutated figure here, all right? Which I feel like it's kind of a step down. Now the beauty of Origins is the fact that you can plug and play. This can be removed if you wish. I hope that's safe. So you can remove the tail if you wish from the figure. All right. If you want to give him some legs. If you want to use this version of Shredder, and plug it in right here, and you can do that, showing that he's starting to mutate back to his normal form here, or so forth. All right, that's the love and beauty about the Origins line here. Now I'm trying to get his look here. Let's kind of, hang on, guys. The top part here, the rubber right here, is kind of bent in a really funny way, and it's not allowing me to. I'm trying to get it perfectly. There we go. I think I got it. There we go. Snaps on there. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay. All right. But it's a cool character, a very cool character. All right. All right. So like I was saying, sorry, I was trying to adjust myself to get it more comfortable when we do this unboxing, everybody. Now, one thing I'm noticing about, this version of the Super Shredder compared to his first variant or his only human variant of this line here, when I look at the head sculpts here between both of them, his normal head sculpt, his human form, is much bigger than his Super Shredder form here, as you can see. I'm trying to, if it, it looks it's much bigger, as you can tell right there. I'm going to turn my turntable on here. You can see. Let me stop it right there. I'm trying to find the best angle here, guys. But if you have this figure here, both of them, you can see and you can tell from the, from his first, his, I guess I keep saying his first, but his only human variants compared to his Super Shredder variants. Like the head sculpt is much bigger. The helmet is much bigger than his Super Shredder look right here, and a different style as well. Now it's very interesting too that they did not, how they did with He-Man, when he was mutated, and when he got back to his stealth ninja form, they kind of kept elements of his mutation in that form with He-Man. With Shredder here, it's a totally different figure here, for the most part. The armor is totally different, as you can tell right there, including his belt right here is totally different as well. His spikes, as you can see, oops, turn the wrong thing on. Sorry, guys. Is totally different. So I wish they would have done, something very similar to Shredder like they did with He-Man. I'm trying to get to that point where, it's the same exact figure we got from Wave 2, all right? But in his mutated form. I think that would have been a nice touch for us collectors because even the cape itself is totally different from his Super Shredder look to him, all right? The spikes, you can tell, has this very bronze look to him right there. Compared to his normal variant, has a very silver look to it as well. Look at the style and color of the mask here. So it's not consistent, which it's fine for what it is, but still, I think it would have been a nice touch if they would have given us the same exact, color of the helmet from his second wave variant to the Super Shredder variant as well, in my opinion. All right, but still cool. Don't get me wrong; it's still a cool figure. All right. But with like I said, with the beauty of this line, go ahead and if you want to pop the head off here, like that. See the cake does come off right there. You want to. Have his normal head sculpt if you wish on there. You can do that. And vice versa, if you want to have him start to transform into this like King Hiss variant, you can do that. And beauty of it, as we all know, it's all about plug and play right there. And also, it's very easily, how easy the cape can be removed from the figure. Let's try it with the cape with the with his normal head sculpt on. Okay, let's see here. Get it on there. It works, but there you go. I think that looks cool. I really like this. Compared, I think this is still a really cool head sculpt right here, but you can see it's so small. Look at that. This one looks like it's, I like this. It's big. It's even, it's got the big red eyes, and the look of it looks really, really good. This still is a cool head sculpt here, but it's so much smaller. Wow. Go ahead and put his normal variant back on here. There you go. But still a fun character. Look at that. Even with his spear right there, as you can see, you can see it's running with some problems here because the dagger right here is kind of like hitting the big giant pitchfork or knife here of the tail, which is still cool, but it's just look at that. I think it's a little bit too much, in my opinion. I think they should have toned down the weapons here with Shredder here. Get his normal form back on here. There we go. But let me know, guys. You know, maybe you can give me your thoughts and feelings about this, please. Are you going to be picking him up, you know, for your collection? Like I said, the collection is almost done. This is about it. We're about on the home stretch. And I also, you know, I did give you guys my thoughts and feelings about this particular line, a fun line. But I do feel like they could have given us some more figures, you know, on the of this line here, and some play sets and vehicles. Especially that ooze, because, you know, as you know, this line, you know, teased a lot of that ooze pit. I think that's a missed opportunity, but it also gives me hope. It gives me hope because, you know, we'll probably get a proper slime pit in some time in the future for the Origins line. So it does give me hope, but, you know, it would have been nice to get that ooze pit with this collection here, a little fun play set. Like I said, they teased the hell out of that ooze pit and variety of figures, you know, along this line here. But still a fun shredder here, a great shredder. I cannot wait, of course, to get King Hiss in my hands to do the final unboxing of this line. All right. So let me know, everybody, your thoughts and feelings about old Super Shredder here. I keep want to call him King Shredder because, like I said, it's like King Hiss. But it's Super Shredder. I do apologize for that, all right? But let me know overall your thoughts and feelings about Super Shredder, all right? So I'd like to take time now, of course, to thank my subscribers. Thank you so much for joining me today, guys. It's been a lot of fun doing this one of the second to last reviews of this line here. But you never know. Hey, they might surprise us and give us a whole new wave of figures. But I do believe, I'm about 99% sure, like almost 100% sure that the line is now done because we're now getting the pre-orders now of the Thundercats line, all right, and Masterverse, new Masterverse figures coming as well, and Cartoon Collection. So whatever place you are, you know, getting these figures from online, check it out, and hopefully you will pre-order them and you know, add them to your amazing collection. All right. So, all right. Of course, don't forget to hit that notification bell of the new videos, and we'll talk about all things Master Universe probably, or I need to finish up my my Superstars line, Wave 9, Series 9. Of Muhammad Ali, the boxer from that line. So I might do that as well on Sunday. But I do hope you join me, right, no matter what. So I hope you guys, I hope everybody has a great Saturday. And I'll see you guys on Sunday. Take care, and have a good one, everybody.